And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. It's a wonderful life. But is it really a wonderful life? Where's George Bailey? I think George Bailey was never born. Not into this reality. There's no George Bailey anymore. George Bailey has been killed off. Now, in the movie, George Bailey is the individualistic hero. He's going to come in and save everybody from Pottersville. He's going to save his brother from drowning, whatever it was. And he's going to make things better, turn the village into a gambling sin hellhole. The gambling sin hellhole was basically the capitalist dream of where to be. It's Trump Gaza, with all the gold and the glitter and the come-ons for this or that. It's a Wonderful Life came out of 1950, around there. Frank Capra movie, independent movie. And James Stewart, of course, has been a holiday favorite for years. One of the reasons it's a holiday favorite is because they forgot to copyright it or something, so it was out in public domain. Easy for television stations to show every year because they didn't have to pay for it. So, when you look at the reality of Trumpsville here, call it Trumptopia, Pottersville. It's the place where capitalism rules, where greed, competition, money, all these things are number one. And George Bailey was not born. Had he been born, he might have done something to help it. So what happened to George Bailey? I think the George Bailey's, the metaphor of the communitarian guy, the community guy who's going to help other people in his community and make things better for the sake of everyone, is basically what George Bailey is, as well as the rugged individual hero coming into town to clean it up from the bad guys. So. But around the same time, in 1950, the George Baileys were all being blacklisted. They were being thrown in jail. Some of them for contempt. They've been tossed out of their jobs in schools and in entertainment and everything else. And the Red Scare. So that's one of the ways that the George Baileys were eliminated. There's a book by Chris Hedges called The Death of the Liberal Class. It's a small book. It costs like 99 cents on Kindle. It's quite interesting because it tracks how through the years, in the 50s and so forth, there used to be a more strong liberal left voice in the culture that helped push things a little bit in a more egalitarian direction, and through various means, one, the Red Scare, and economic situations like recently with the internet and newspapers being closed down, and the liberal voices not being there anymore, centralization, all the power coming into corporations in the boardroom instead of like an individual guy who might decide to do something different. So that's in Chris Hedges. He talks about how this is eroded the society and made it just more and more right wing all along down the line for years. And so I think that's part of the situation with George Bailey. Is that George Bailey, whatever George Baileys there are in each of us, each of us being born. Is not nurtured. We are not taught to do things together. We are taught to compete with one another. And the only people that do things together are the people that organize around money and making money for themselves and being very rich and screwing other people. They seem to be the only ones who seem capable of organizing and doing things together. So we're into this situation now where I don't think can a George Bailey be born, and even if he is born, it's not going to help because an individual guy is not going to be able to do anything to fix things right now. It has to be some kind of group, collective effort. We all have to become George Baileys in a way and fight for ourselves and do something about this virulent, exploitive, and harmful capitalism that's kind of destroying the world. I mean, it seems ridiculous to state it that way, but I think it's really a fact. So. As well as making life just much more miserable. I mean, now we're can't have food stamps, you can't have health care. It's like, you didn't work hard enough. You didn't become Mr. Potter. You didn't go the Potter way. You didn't. You screwed up. You didn't work. You didn't do the rules of Potterville. You tried to act like this is the old time town still, and there's George Bailey that will make things all right, but it's not. There isn't any. And so George Bailey was not born, and so I guess we can forget about the second coming of George. And when there'll be battles in the streets between, the revolution or something like that. So anyway, I just woke up and was thinking about that today, so I thought I'd jabber about it. Thanks for watching.